in our previous class, we have done one question, proper question of ledger. And I have also given you some homework. Have you tried any question?
No,
Why?
I didn't get time. I'll do it today or tomorrow.
Your sound is very slow. Can you speak a little loud?
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't have time to do it. So I'll do it today or tomorrow.
But that is the question of opening balance I have given you in the previous class. Yes, the opening balance one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is the actually the last question of this topic, ledger. After this, we will complete the ledger and discuss the another chapter. So that's why you have to solve at least one question, because in the previous class also you have not solved any homework, and not in this class also. So
The previous class I did do.
you solved a question?
Yeah, and then you were discussing it in class as well.
Okay, let me see. Yes, okay, sorry. Yes, there was a question. Yes. A small one. Okay, fine. So if you have solved this question, then it will be better that we try one more question of this opening. But actually, journal entry is already complete here. Okay. You have written this journal entry?
No, I don't think so.
So please write this. Actually, some ledger part is completed here in this question. But after writing the journal entry, please write all the journal entries and then try to write the opening balances and all the transaction in ledger. Okay, then from the next one, we will start a new chapter. Okay. Or should we start a new topic now?
I did this question.
You did this question?
Yeah, it's already done. I wrote it in last class. You can start.
Because I have written all the journal entries and I have written the opening balance and some of the transaction, not all the transactions. So all the ledgers are not completed. So you have completed all the ledger part?
No, I didn't do ledger. I finished the journal.
No, not journal. Actually, we are discussing ledger here. So the main focus is ledger.
Yeah.
So if you have written the journal entry, can you complete the ledger in like 15-20 minutes so that we can discuss another topic after that?
Can I do it as homework?
Yes, you can do it, but you have to complete it.
Okay, I'll do.
Okay. So
Can you tell me which question number this is?
actually, it is question number 7. The previous class homework, there is 2 questions only, I think.
Okay.
Okay. So which topic you want me to start now? After this, actually, we have completed accounting equation. We have completed journal entry and we have completed ledger. Yes.
Yeah.
So total 5 chapters: introduction, then theory base, then journal, ledger, and accounting equation. So tell me which topic we should start now. There is one option we have about like
Trial.
GST. There is any concept of GST in your book? No?
I'm not sure. I've started with trial balance now.
Okay, you have started trial balance in the school.
Yeah.
What about a special purpose book, like subsidiary book, cash book, purchase book, sales book?
Oh, like in school, after we finished a ledger, we directly went to trial balance, and then after that, we started with cash book right now.
Okay, so we should start trial balance or a special purpose book.
Yeah.
Which one?
Um. uh,
Actually, trial balance is very easy chapter. Yes? Do
yeah,
you
it
think
is.
so?
I mean, sometimes some transactions.
Okay. So you want me to start trial balance?
I mean, yeah, if we can briefly go through it, yeah.
Actually, no. We cannot go briefly only. We
Okay.
have to go in detail because we have to complete the topic. Then we can move to the next topic.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with trial balance then. Actually, in trial balance also, we have to discuss like journal, ledger, and then trial balance. Okay. So first of all, what is trial balance? First of all, we have to know the meaning of trial balance and why it is prepared. How it is prepared, we will discuss at the end, but why it is prepared, that is also important. So trial balance. Okay. So trial balance means like when we prepare journal, when we prepare after journal, we prepare ledger, and then we prepare trial balance. So trial balance is mostly list of account. It is list of account that is created in ledger. Okay. So as we have already discussed that there is dual aspect concept in accounting, it means that every transaction has two effects, one on the debit side, one on the credit side with the same amount. Now, if there is same effect on the both side, then the one side should always be equal to other side. Means debit side will always be equal to credit side. Okay. So we create a list of account here, all the accounts. And in that list of accounts, some items, some accounts will be debited, some account will be credited. After writing all the accounts name, we calculate the total of trial balance. And both side total should match. Both side total should match. Okay. So this is the trial balance. First of all, trial balance is prepared to know the arithmetical accuracy. The mathematical accuracy or arithmetical accuracy, you can say, means if your both side is equal, then we think that our account is correct, our journal entry is correct, our ledger is correct. There is no arithmetical problem there. But also, it is said that trial balance is not a proof of accuracy. it will not give the guarantee that our accounting is totally correct. No, it will not give you the guarantee. So why, if we are preparing to know the arithmetical accuracy, then why it cannot give 100% guarantee that our accounts are correct? Can you tell me that? Is there any specific reason why trial balance cannot give 100% guarantee?
Not sure.
Okay. First of all, there are different type of errors, if you know. You know these errors?
Errors in a sense.
Errors, actually, there are different type of errors in accounting. Error of omission. Then there is error of commission. Then there is error of principal. And then the last one, it is called compensatory errors. Actually, it is. Okay. So error of omission, error of commission, error of principal, and compensatory errors. Now, what does it mean? Error of omission means like any item that you forget to write. Okay. So omission can be full or partial. Means in journal entry, you have recorded one journal entry in ledger, but you have not recorded the other one. Okay. So that is called partial omission. But if you have not recorded both sides of any entry, then that is full omission. Okay. So full omission cannot be actually found out by preparing trial balance. Partial omission, yes, there will be some difference in debit and credit side. That's why it will be caught. But full omission, it will be hidden. You cannot find it by trial balance. Next is error of commission. Error of commission means like error related to some amount, like you have to write 457 and you have written 475. Okay. So that is called error of commission. So if you have done this mistake in one side, then you can easily find out. But if this mistake is on the both side, then that is also not possible to find out by trial balance. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means like if you write 457 on one side, 475 on the other side, then there will be difference between debit and credit of 18 rupees. And that's how it will be caught if it is partial error. But if you have written 475 on the both side, then both side will match and you cannot like find out about this error. Now, error of principle. Error of principle means like error related to rules, regulations, concept of accountancy. Like something, some amount is capital nature amount, some amount is like a revenue nature amount. Revenue nature and capital nature means like there are some expenses and there are some investment. If you purchase a car, it is capital nature expenses. And if you purchase fuel, then it is revenue nature expenditure. So if you treat one in the other part, then that is called error of principle. Okay. So that is the mistake and it cannot be like find out by preparing trial balance. So error of principle is also, we cannot find out about this. The fourth one is compensatory errors, means one error will eliminate the effect of other error. Like you have written at one place, you have written 5,000 to 500. And in another entry, you have written 500 to 5,000. So that is compensatory errors, means one error is setting off the effect of another error. Okay, so all these type of mistakes, some of it can be found out by trial balance, but some of it cannot. So that's why we have to say that trial balance cannot uh, be said to be 100% correct. It is not a guarantee of 100% accuracy. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
You have not studied these,
No,
but you said you have completed trial balance.
yeah, but my teacher didn't take any errors, anything like that.
Okay, no issue. So, trial balance. So now, due to these, we cannot find out about 100% errors. Yes, we can find out about some of it, but not 100%. Now, if we are preparing trial balance, so you know the format of trial balance. Okay, first of all, you write the definition. Trial balance is a statement. You can see the screen that I'm sharing, the definition of trial balance.
No, I can only see the black screen.
Tell me when you're able to see.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So trial balance is a statement showing a list of account which is prepared to ascertain the arithmetical accuracy of accounts. Okay. So it is a statement. First thing is it is a statement. Okay. So there is no like debit and credit side separately written. There will be debit and credit amount, but there is no two sides in a trial balance here. Okay, so trial balance is a statement showing list of accounts. So every account that you have created in ledger, it will be shown in trial balance, and the balance will be written either on the debit side or credit side, which is prepared to ascertain the arithmetical accuracy of accounts. So the main purpose is to find out the arithmetical accuracy. Now, in the features, it is a statement, it is a list of account, it is prepared to ascertain arithmetical accuracy, and it is prepared on the basis of ledger. So obviously, we are preparing trial balance after the ledger. So on the basis of ledger, and final account is prepared on the basis of trial balance. So after trial balance, you can prepare the final account on the basis of trial balance. So these are the definition and features. Please write this.
So I'm done.
Okay, so trial balance, there are actually three methods that we use to prepare trial balance. The most common one is balance method. Actually, teachers never discuss about these methods also. They just teach you the balance method. Okay, so total method and total and balance method is actually not important. It is uh, not in the syllabus also, but there are three methods how to prepare trial balance. So we will discuss only the balance method. And I will explain little bit about these two also. Actually, the list, it is serial number. If you want to create this column, then fine. Otherwise, it is not required. Serial number, then heads of account. Every account that you have created in Ledger, you'll write all the headings here. Then there is debit amount and credit amount. So this is the format of trial balance as on the last date. So this is how we have to prepare the trial balance format. After writing all these, we calculate the total here, and total of both sides should match. Now, what is difference between these three methods? Now, if you are preparing by balance method, then you'll write, let's say, cash account. So cash account balance, the debit side will always be higher than the credit side. So it is called debit balance. You have to remember this. That is also important. Sometimes students get confused here. Like when you preparing cash account, you have some amount like either 5,000, 3,000, and on this side there is 2,000 and 1,500. Okay, so how we will calculate the balance? We will calculate total 8,000, whichever is higher will be written on both sides, 8,000, and then the balance is 4,500, which is written here by balance CD. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now this balance is called debit balance. It is calculated in credit side, but this is called debit balance. Same with the balance on the debit side. If it is calculated on debit side, then that is called credit balance. Is this clear? You know about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me why it is called debit balance and credit balance? But you just said that you know about this.
No, I know like you're supposed to do that, but I don't know why.
So you don't know why it is called debit balance. Yes. Actually, the reason is very simple. That debit side amount is higher. You are calculating the balance on the credit side, but there is no balance of credit side because you have already deducted total amount of credit from the debit. So balance of debit side amount is this 4,500. So you can say this is balance of debit side over credit side. Yes.
Yeah.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Manvi. Yes. So it is, that's why it is called debit balance, because debit amount is higher and the balance is created due to debit side total is higher than credit side. So debit balance. So cash account balance will be written here on the debit side. In the same manner, there will be different type of accounts and it will be written like a list, and at the end we will calculate total, and total should match. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if total, if there is any difference in both side total, then the difference will be transferred to suspense account. Now, one more thing you should be clear about, that there is no concept of suspense account nowadays. Okay. But generally, if you are not able to find the balance, find the total, your total is not matching, then we transfer the balance to suspense account. Okay. So why suspense account? Because after writing it in suspense account, after some time, if we are able to find the mistake, then from suspense account, we will transfer it to directly those accounts. So that's why the amount is transferred to suspense. But it is like not important that always if you're not, your total is not matching, then it is mistake of question. No, it may be mistake of yours also. So first try to calculate the total. If it is not matching, then try one or two more times. And still, if it is not matching, then you can transfer the balance to suspense. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the format. Format, I think you have already written. Or you want to write this?
Yeah, can I write?
Yes.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This you should write methods to prepare trial balance. Okay, yeah, there is one note also. Yes, this one.
I should write the note.
Yes. One more note, actually, you know this, but one more note you should write, because What we know, we forget. But what is written in the notebook, that is, you can revise. So if balance in ledger calculated on credit side, then it will be written. It will be written on the debit side of trial balance. Debit side balance of ledger will be written credit side. Trial balance. So write these two notes and then the methods. Okay, how much time it has taken to complete trial balance in the school?
I would say around like 5 days.
5 days?
I'm not completely sure.
Actually, not 5 days. This is very small chapter.
No, like, yeah, maybe some classes I won't have accounts every day, so.
I think it generally takes 2-3 days to complete trial balance. This theory that I am writing, there is some more theory part, and after that we have to solve only questions.
Okay.
Done?
1 minute. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, now write the methods to prepare trial balance, balance method, total method, and total. Actually, let me explain this total and balance method also. Like when we prepare ledger, I have just given you one example here. Yes, this is the ledger. The debit side total is 8,000 and credit side total is 3,500. That's why the difference is 4,500. Yes.
Yes.
So when we prepare the trial balance on the basis of total, then on the debit side, if you're writing cash account, on the debit side, it will be 8,000. On the credit side, it will be 3,500. Okay. So that is how we write the total in the trial balance. Now, sometime question may ask that you have to calculate the balance of this cash account. By total method, you have to convert it to the balance method. So what you have to do, you will write cash account in the same manner. And this difference, you will calculate the difference between these two. And whatever higher part will be we will write the amount on the higher side. So this is how it will be written. Okay. So in total method, we write the total of debit and credit side in the trial balance. And if we have to convert the total method into the balance method, then we calculate the balance and write it on the higher side. Okay. Is that clear, Manvi?
Yes.
Okay. Now there is one method, hybrid method, you can say, total cum balance method. So in this method, there will be 4 columns for amount. In balance method, there is 2. In total method, there is 2. But if you are maintaining total and balance method together, then there will be 4 columns for amount. 2 for debit and credit total, 2 for debit and credit balance. So there will be total 4 columns for amount. So this is the method. Please write this down. Okay. Now this is the ready reference, you can say, that how these items will be written in trial balance. Under this method, under balance method, balance of all ledger account is written in trial balance on the respective side. Asset will be written on the debit side, liabilities will be on the credit side, capital, credit, income, credit, opening stock, debit, closing stock not written in trial balance. Okay, so if there is any cash, any opening stock, any furniture, machine, land, building, all these will be written on the debit side. If there is creditors, loans, bank overdraft, cash credit, these are liabilities. So these items will be written on the credit side. Then there is capital. So capital will be written on the credit side. If there is a separate drawing balance given, it should be written on the debit side. Okay, but generally drawing is also deducted from capital. But if it is given separately, you will write it on the debit side. Income, any income or like expenses, income will be on the credit side, expenses will be on the debit side. Opening stock will be on the debit side, and closing stock is not written in trial balance because closing stock is not a balance of any uh, like ledger. It is just calculated by deducting the total stock purchased, total stock sold. So that's how closing stock is calculated. So that's why closing stock is not written in trial balance. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, one more thing, actually, if you know the formula of cost of goods sold,
Formula?
formula of cost of goods sold.
No.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of adjusted purchase?
No.
Okay. This is total method and total compliance method. Please write this first.
Done, sir.
This one?
I should write, like, draw the table.
Not the table. You can simply write the assets will be on the debit side. Assets, debit, liabilities, credit, like this.
Okay.
Actually, cost of goods sold formula and adjusted purchase is part of this chapter. You have also studied this in like accounting question chapter, cost of goods sold. So we will write the formula. If you have not studied these, then
Done.
okay. So tell me if you have any confusion in any of the part we have discussed today.
No, sir.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay. Now the formula for cost of goods sold is opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Sometime direct expenses is not given in the quotient, so the formula will change: opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock. Okay. So this is the formula. Now let's understand this formula a little bit so that it will be clear. It is like the formula that shows that how much items we have used in the business or we have sold in the business, cost of goods sold. Okay. So let's say that you have 10 pen in the morning today. How many pens? 10. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, after this, you have purchased, this is 21st June. So you have purchased total 50 pens during June. Actually, this is the 1st June. You have 10 pens in the starting of this month. And you have 50 pen purchased during this month. So how many pens do you have now?
60.
60. Very good. Now, if I say to you, you should have 60 pen, And if I say to you that you have only 15 pen at the end, what does it mean? At the end of June, you have only 15 pen left. What does it mean?
We lost 45 pen.
Means you have used 45 pen. Yes? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you use 45 pen, then the remaining pen is 15. So this is how it is calculated. Opening stock, 10 pen, plus purchase, 50 pen, minus closing stock, that is 15 pen. So 10 plus 50 minus 15, it will be 45. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Please write this also. Cost of goods sold for.